And finally, we will try to put everything together to apply what we have learned and have an interactive dashboard like this with some customization and some custom text which is assigned. So first, we would need to start with the individual sheets for this dashboard. We will try to take something like a bottom-up approach for actually placing all these graphs inside the dashboard. And then we would need to do some kind of layout changes. So let's explore how to do it. So first, we would need to individually form each of the visual elements. The first one that you saw in the dashboard was just this particular view, which can be used to filter for each sales representative. So for that, we just need the name field from the sales rep table. We would need to put the name field in column as well as in colors. Later, we can add the filters if needed, or if not, we can also add it later in the dashboard or maybe here as well. Once this is done, next, we will try to form this discount versus profit margin visualization. For that, we would need to use profit margin as well as the discount fields. So we have seen how to make a calculated field profit margin. So we can just select, drag and drop and place it under rows. By default, you might see the aggregate function of sum. You can right click or maybe click in this down arrow and select measure and change it to average. Similarly with the discount, you can just select, drag and drop, place it inside columns. You can select the down arrow over here and change the measure to average. Now, by default, you might get a different kind of visualization. You can always change it based on the selections over here. We will try to go back to our previous option so that we can just complete this part. So once you have the basic visualization, you can place the name field in colors, the profit, the overall profit for each sales representative can denote the size. So you can select the profit and place it under size and always play around with the size that you get depending upon your dashboard and the dimension of your dashboard. And since we want to even show the region of the particular sales representative, so we can select the region from here and place it under detail. So when we hover over to each circle, we can see the region, the name, the average profit margin, the average discount, and even the profit. So we can add these details for each sales representative. After this, we would need to have this map plot. For that, we can directly keep the country in detail. We can again drag and drop the state in detail. Then we can drag and drop the name of the sales representative in colors. And then the region of the sales representative in tooltip. So that when we hover over them, we can actually see the country, the name, the state, as well as the region of the sales representative. Once we have done this, we need this particular visualization, which shows the commission of each sales representative. This is something which we have seen before. All we need is the commission, which also depends on the commission rate parameter, and commission is a created field. So we need to click, drag and drop, place it under rows, and in the column, we just have to keep the names of the sales representative. And similarly, the name field would need to be placed inside the color option so that we have a dedicated color for each sales representative. And this is the final chart that we need, sales per representative. So what we can do is we can click sales and place it inside size. Similarly, we can put sales inside tooltip and even the quantity inside tooltip. And in the detail, we need the name, and as well as we need to place the name inside colors. We can change the marks from here, by the way, or we can go to the show me option and select this particular fact bubble chart. So once we have the individual graphs ready, we would need to then create a new dashboard. By default, the screen size of the dashboard looks like this. However, we can always change it. So instead of a range, you can go with the fixed size or automatic. Once you have selected automatic, it will actually assign the entire dashboard depending upon the browser or the window size that you have. Next, for the layout of each dashboard element, there are two options in Tableau. Either we can go with a tiled option or a floating option. Now, in this video, we will try to see how to use the tiled option, but in some cases, the floating option might also be needed. So depending upon the requirement, please select the necessary options. So first, we will select a horizontal container. We will select and place it here. Inside a horizontal container, we will try to add our worksheets. So we will quickly take a look at the dashboard. So first, we need the sales per representative as well as the discount and profit margin.